Hi everyone, welcome back to Prince and Nikki's channel. Thank you for joining us today. This will be kind of the final wrap-up video of our last visit. I'm very much aware that this is quite dated. I made this video about probably 3 months ago and we didn't get around to doing the voiceover. I know it's been almost nearly 3 months since we posted our last video. We've been quite busy.
Very busy indeed.
Yeah, we've been quite busy. We've expanded our family. We've had another baby, so we've took some time out to do family things, and we're just now getting back on track with bringing our YouTube videos. In terms of our own home and PND construction, that's continued going on in the background. But in terms of footage, we've got quite a little bit of a backlog to upload.
It is. We've got a lot of videos. We've been back to site on Project Casa Jose. Bench step is progressing very much. And we are doing final finishes in our painting really now. So yeah, we've been very busy in the background. Just that we didn't have time to bring you the videos, as Nikki said. So to give you a bit of preview of where we are on bench step, as you can see, we are now at the very final stages. The last video we began to do the external works. We have done a lot of works. We've done a lot of retaining walls, formal the paths. A lot has gone into where we are today, what you can see currently on the screen. So please watch out to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I've got a lot of videos on this project that will be coming in a few weeks and months. I'm not sure if anyone remember this project. This is Project Casa Jose. It was the first project of PND Constructiongh, and we are back on site. The decking, the first floor casting was done a month ago, and we just removed the boards and ready to begin working on the first floor. So yeah, a lot is happening in the background. We got other projects in the pipeline, and we bring those to you as we bring you the backlog on the system projects. Yeah, so back to our project now. What you're seeing here, this is the very last day before we leave Ghana. I just wanted to do a flower pot at the front. For some way or another, I needed to have this done and put some stones in, because as we move all the materials that were here, I find out that the rain was splashing on the wall. So I just needed to have this built. And yeah, as me always, last minute rushing before leaving Ghana. But the good thing is we were having an evening flight, so I had time early in the morning to begin working on this. One of the things people always ask me is, how big is your house? Our house is 400 square meters, or just over 4,000 square foot. It's not a very huge house. I think I was saying to Nikki that if I'm building this today, I've been building smaller.
It's actually true, because when we went to Ghana, I said to Prince, this house is too big. I prefer the other house. This one, it takes too much cleaning. you just can't clean in that type of heat. But yeah, I think it is a very reasonable size home, and I know a lot of people do struggle to decide what size to build, and in comparison to the land size that you've purchased. But even if you have multiple plots, we always advise you to think about what you've got now, and if you'll be happy with no more than double of that, because it's a lot to finance, it's a lot to maintain. And actually, how much space do you need? You need somewhere to sleep, you need somewhere to sit and watch TV.
Yeah, I think to me, it's just never wanted a very big house, as you say, the maintenance and also the cost of building it.
And the furnishing.
The furnishings. We wanted something we could finish within 5 years when we started this. I didn't want a project that was going to take me 10 years, 15 years, whereby by then the girls are grown and all those things. So something reasonable. But I would have been happy with just a one-story building, actually. You know how much the finishes and stuff just cost.
I guess the thing is now, thinking of where we are now, like it seems big, but also we will have grandchildren and things like that in the future. Yes, we've just had a child, but we have got older children as well. Like, maybe 10 years we might have like additional need for family space. So I think this is a reasonable size in terms of.
Yeah. I think a 4-bedroom is enough. You can always have a spare room to have a visitor. Once you can have a place for some people to sleep.
Yeah.
What else do you really need?
And we've got that downstairs versatility in terms of the study space could become a bedroom as well. So.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, what we've just done here is on the last day before we returned to the UK, I just did a quick video of all the rooms and the spaces, which is what you will see on the screen. There may be some changes from the last video, they may not. It's just a matter of what I do is I like to video and photograph everything that's there, because there's nothing worse, and this happens throughout the whole of your building process, especially when you're not there all the time, is you have videos and then you're preparing to go down again and you're like, where is the socket or the switch, or what does this angle look like, or what furniture have we got in that room? And so I always like to have a video of things to play back and just see, oh yeah, this is what we need. So this video will be very helpful for me for the next time we're coming down, which will be very soon. I'll be able to look at the video, go through and say, right, I want to get this for each of the rooms and purchase different products. So it's helpful, isn't it?
It is. And also I think it's when you come to as-built, in Ghana we don't do a full as-built, so we go look after photos and videos to say, where does a pipe go into this room? Where is a connection to this room? You went all the way back to where the wall were bare before plastering. So it was a substantial amount of videos that we keep across all the projects we work on, and that is where, when there's some issues, you go and look at what actually happened there.
I think that would be really helpful to be able to know where your pipes are and your electrics. Obviously you've got your drawings, and that's something that we're quite strict on with PND Construction, is that our set of drawings that we produce are done for a final with everything, electrics and everything, so we know exactly, and we build it as it is.
Yeah, but I said it's the as-built is there. So we don't do those. That you need to get a designer to do the final as-built for you, whereby it's additional cost. So keeping the photos is good.
Yeah. So as you see on the screen here, this is just the final video that I took before we left. This living room, I found that it's turned out to be a really nice space. The TV wall, before we went down, we was thinking about how do we want our TV wall to look. And I quite like Scandi style, and I do like light colours. So where we just thought about having our doors, we wanted it to be consistent. It's always good in design to have only a certain number of materials and colours so that it's consistent throughout the home. It flows nice and it's not too much in your face. So where I've got the light wood, I wanted the TV wall to be a light wood as well, just so that it flows nicely. And then obviously we had the issue with the sofa. The sofa delivery didn't come, so next time we're in Ghana, obviously the sofa is there now. It has been delivered, so it was about a week afterwards, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that sofa that's in the living room now will be moved to another room, so you will see the other sofa. I think these stairs have turned out really nicely in terms of the electrical works. We work quite closely with multi-skilled electrician on a number of our projects, and is able to visualise and articulate what we want quite well, isn't it?
Yeah, and then also all those light fitting and all the step, the tiles and everything, we had them form in the factory direct, so it was just plug and play really. All the lighting, the drivers and everything that you need, everything just came as one set. So yeah, it was good just to plug and play.
Yeah, and I think that is something that you have to be really careful with the stairs, just to kind of give people who are thinking about building. The stairs is really important in terms of design and also articulating it on the ground. You often find steps can be, the tread can be very big. And when you're getting tiles, so it's really important that you get the tread correctly.
Your tread, your risers, everything, you need to make sure so you buy the right amount, especially if you have the preformed in a factory. If you don't have those things well cut to size, you will have a problem of installing it on site.
Yeah, I mean, even when we put the carpentry work up on our stairs, you made them take it down a time or two, didn't you? Because we wanted to get the levels how we wanted it, and we weren't happy with it. We worked out the treads and said, no, let's continue. So yeah, it's important.
Yeah, so this is our kitchen area. The area you can see down there where it's fitted with the dining. The island is where you see that cable coming out of there. So the kitchen also arrived late. We were meant to fit this kitchen where we were in Ghana, but it was very late. It was about 4 weeks after we came back that the final set of the kitchen arrived. So we couldn't do all those. So you can see the corner there is where we're talking about the bare walls where we were several years ago to where we have now. To me, is if you have the dreams you want to build in Ghana, just keep pushing. It's not easy, but with your persistence, what do you say? What's the word?
You just got to persevere, isn't
it?
Yeah,
it is. Of course, things are not cheap as you might have thought. Things are cheap to do. Your cheapest part is the block work.
Well, to be fair, what I will say is in Ghana, you might think the materials are not cheap, but they're cheaper than in 4 years' time.
Oh yeah. I think it's because of the inflation.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's always
one thing. They're always definitely cheaper.
It's always good, and also if you're aiming for a high-end finish, everything just costs twice as much. So you just got to make sure that you don't cut corners. Take your time and just do it. I think I got a long list of snacks. There are so many little things, even on the stairs, that I need to do caulking here. There's so many, but I just don't have the time to complete all the snacks. But in all, for where we are, for example, looking at this balustrade, for how it has turned out to be, there were different iterations. It was time we were there.
Yeah, and we wanted to be there too, and we're glad we was there.
It is because the cabin bar here, because we made them change the U-bar, the very bar that you see at the very top, made them change a couple of times, and then it all gets soldered, welded to make sure there's a seamless finish on it. So I was glad I was there before that is done, because I think I just expected a bit more than what the guys were offering. But in all, I'm glad of what it turned out to be. And all we need to do now is to move the furniture we have in the living room up here to set this place out to be the chiller family area here, the lounge. You can just chill around while you are lazing about here. So yeah, so far so good.
So whilst we're walking around upstairs, I think this was one of the times that I spent quite a lot of thinking on each of the bedrooms, because I wanted it to be quite personal to each person's space, but also that continuation and flow. As you see, as I walk through, I've kept the same neutral tones in terms of the bed, pulled through the woodwork into the bedside tables and things, but I wanted everyone's space to be unique. So the bathrooms, everyone's got their own feature wall within the room. It took some time to source the materials. We spent quite a lot of time looking at different tiles in China, back and forth. We spent time doing a video call.
It's relentless, isn't it?
We did lots of video calls. I was very clear on what I wanted in terms of, I wanted the small mosaic tiles. And even in the next bedroom that we go into, you'll see that I've got small rectangular tiles. I wanted it to be the same wall tiles on all the walls apart from the feature wall. And I just think it just stops the home from feeling too copy and paste, but also has some consistency in terms of the hardwares and the woodworks and things like that. So yeah, this bedrooms, as you can see, they're all done really, apart from the wardrobes.
Yeah, so we got the TV consoles to do here, then the wardrobe, then effectively each room got that to do, then it's all finished. Also, we got the shower screen to install, then we can say the whole upstairs is done and dusted.
Yeah, I mean, there's not that many jobs to do really now. We're hoping to be finishing with some more of the jobs on our next visit, which is towards the ending of this year. In terms of downstairs, we've just got the main kitchen now that the carcasses arrived just after we left Ghana last time. And then upstairs it's just shower curtains and the wardrobes.
Shower, no curtains. It's a glass screen, just a screen.
A glass screen, and yeah, so it's more or less done, as you can see. You can quite easily live in here. It's got the main furnishings. We've stayed in more less unfinished.
One room at a time.
Yeah, so yeah, we're quite happy to stay in it as we are. But yeah, I'm overall I'm pleased with it. I do like the curtains. Again, I'm glad I chose the same curtains throughout. I like the way they finished, and I like the track system. So in terms of the curtains, they have a two track system. So they have the curtain on one, and then the kind of voile on the second one. Those curtain systems you can have motorized as well.
Yeah, you can have all motorized. They're being expensive because you need power to them, and then you got motors on two of them, but we just didn't want them to be motorized. Yeah,
so this is the third bathroom. As I said, these are also mosaic tiles, but they're small, rectangular. And then in here, we just need the glass screen for the shower between the toilet and the shower area. And again, it's pretty much done then. I made sure that I've got most of the kind of little bits sent down before we arrived. So yeah, I do like how it's come out. It was so nice to have that everyone's got their own individual spaces, and it's a place where you can go there and you can leave things there, which is always nice, because when we go to Ghana, obviously we stay in a hotel when we arrive, because that's the only thing about BA flights, you arrive quite late, so we just like to cross over the road to the hotels on the main road there. But then if you move into Airbnbs, then we go to the Voltage, and you're carrying a lot of your luggage around, whereas now, this time around, I left a good pile of clothes, toiletries and things like that, so it does make it a lot easier once you've got the home.
Yeah, and also I think I'm happy with how we went for just a simple molding finish ceiling look. We didn't went for all these different design all over the place, and similarly Ben Step also went for a simple ceiling look, because what you don't want your house is to age quickly if you begin to do a lot of ceiling design, complex ceiling design. So to me, it was just a simple ceiling, which works quite well.
Yeah, I think that's the thing when you're thinking about designing your home. You want it to be unique to yourself, but also you want it to be affordable and but timeless. And I think certain things like floor tiles and your ceilings, if you keep them simple, it will be timeless. But just think about your colours as well and stuff like that, because say maybe if you were to look up homes that's maybe 15 years old, you would see maybe a lot of browns and terracottas, things like that, but with lots of patterns. So it's just about thinking about how you can make it that it's a nice finish, and you're not going to want to be renovating the home quite soon.
Yeah, I think it's also, you go to some houses and you can immediately tell when it was built, isn't it? Because of the deco. But I think we just went for something that is timeless, simple, it's good on a budget. There's no complexity in terms of what we set out to do. Just a simple house that functions and meets our requirement. So there was a lot of value engineering, making sure there are certain things that you can do. It looks great, but you ask yourself, what value are you actually adding apart from increasing costs and not get you my benefit?
It can be never ending. I mean, when you're building, it can be never ending, that you strive and want everything. But the reality is, and I always come down to how much time do you spend in it? Like literally, when you're in a nice warm place like this, you're not going to be spending all day every day. I mean, I know it's a bit more like a visit home now, but even if I was to be living there, like, do you really look up to all of your ceilings and all those kind of details? And I think you got to think about maintenance as well. Like one thing.
Sure, visiting, you come and see how complex the big chandelier have gone.
No, you know me, I'm quite a simple girl. But yeah, maintenance. When you're talking about maintenance on your house, it's something that you really need to be mindful of. We're just entering into the master bedroom now. We can see that from the previous video, we finally got the bed delivered.
yeah, we got a bed, yeah.
We got the bed. When we arrived, the bed frame on this room wasn't ready, so we had to sleep on the mattress.
They did 3 beds.
Yeah, and
not ours. The bed we need.
So we had the mattress on the floor, which, as you know now, being pregnant was a bit of a climb, but we made it. But yeah, maintenance, it's something that you should always have in your mind about not just refreshing paint, but also things like your taps and stuff. If you're buying them cheap, they're going to bust out quite quickly.
Yeah.
So you've got to think about your investment in your future. So the things that you're buying, the quality, and that's why we chose to buy some things in Ghana, some things in Britain, some things in China, because we know through our own home and through our previous build that we did, that we've tried and tested things, and we make sure that we purchase certain things. In terms of external, one of the things that I would say for people is when you've kind of finished your plastering, I would say in terms of maintenance, try and get at least a whitewash on your external areas, because you see a lot of buildings sit with the plaster on and it can be years down the line and they're still not painted. What I do see is, I think that kind of, without being technical, it kind of busts out the plaster. It spoils it a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's
just whitewash it.
Once you're done your plastering, you need to seal that plastering quickly. So I know people skimming. People now do spend a lot of money to do a full skimming to get it very smooth. But I'm of the view that your external plastering needs to be rough, and so we didn't skim ours. We just had it whitewash. Your plastering, once it's done currently, you don't need to go and now spend a lot of money, because what you use, the materials you use for the outside skimming is completely different from what you use for internal. So it's more expensive. So we didn't bother skimming. We just had it whitewash. As you will have done in the West, if you have the plastering, you need to seal that plaster by doing a whitewash. And
it's still smooth. It's not that it's not smooth. It's not like the graffiato type stuff. It's still smooth, but it's just not like what you say when they do the smoothing thing on it.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I think people, because they leave the plaster for long, you got a lot of cracks and all those things.
Yeah, and it goes black, and
then you began to skim it to try to head those things. But fundamentally, your plastering, you need to use the right sand. If you are not using the smooth and sharp sand, and you are just using a normal building sand, your plastering is not going to be very good. And also, you must use the right material. We add waterproof additives into all our external plastering. So a lot of thought have gone into it, where we needed to spend the money, then things we can get away with, we don't, we save on those.
One thing I will say as well is when you do paint, make sure that you read the instructions, because we find that sometimes, well, quite frequently, people are tempted to water down the paint there. That's not going to help you. You buy the top paint and you use the as per instruction. You don't water it down. So that's another thing to make sure. As you see here, this is our grass 2.0.
So, but now it has actually got proper grass now.
There is a video in here. So this is when we went, we wasn't happy with the amount of weeds. So Prince and one of our workers spent time digging up the weeds, and we've got, because the grass seed wasn't enough, we decided to try to do the Ghana way with the grass where they plant it. So
it's because somebody decided to spray with weed our seeds and kill all the stuff.
It was killed off. So this is the process. This was actually after we'd left, and you can see that it's now starting to grow. Where we are now, it's predominantly mostly done. It's all green. It's just every time there's some weeds, we get the worker to come, take the weeds out and restart it. So eventually it'll not have any weeds in it. As you can see, he's testing out the lawnmower that we sent as well last time. So I think the external area is getting there. You do need to keep on top of things. If you're not regularly there, maintenance of your garden as well, it needs to be done. Otherwise you're not going to enjoy the benefit of it, so it needs to all be kept nice and stuff. But overall I'm pleased with how our last trip went. It's just a matter of getting those last few jobs finished, and then we'll be able to fully enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's my snack list anytime I sit down. So I need that. I need to do that. I need to do that. But I think it's I'll just focus on what is more important before, because it's always in a house. You always got some stuff that you need to do, and we not being there all the time. It will take a bit of time to get. I'm a perfectionist. Try to get every little thing, every silicone, perfect as it should be, all done. But we got a functional house that you can just go and straight on. So yeah, happy with the progress we've achieved from afar.
Yeah, so let us know what you think. Those of you who have watched from the beginning or quite new, let us know what you think in terms of the topics of discussion today. If you're building, let us know how you're getting on with your building and some of the challenges that you're facing in the comments. Let the community help each other and have that discussion in the comments. What I will do, I know that there's kind of like a final phase in terms of the finishing of the kitchen, but I think what I'm going to do eventually is pull together an overall video from start to finish, and have some subjects to share with everyone in terms of learning, things I would do differently, things that you need to keep on top of, things that are musts and stuff like that. So I will bring that to you, to the channel. And then, as I say, we've got lots of videos coming up, so stay tuned and we hope to see you in the next one. Thank you.
Bye.